The second minute of stoppage time was ticking away in the Leganés vs Barcelona match. Barça were clinging to a narrow 0-1 lead. Munir, the home side striker, broke free on one-on-one and could already see himself scoring the equaliser. But then, he happened, Don Iñigo Martínez. After playing the full 90 minutes, the Basque defender somehow found the strength for one last sprint, and right-footed, slid in to poke the ball away from under the striker's feet. An absolutely phenomenal tackle. Moments like this from defenders are no less important than goals from strikers, and this one deserves to be celebrated like a goal. Just look at how they celebrated with Szczęsny, and how Gavi embraced the hero of the moment. Everyone understood how massive that tackle was. That was Iñigo Martínez's goal, one that brought us a step closer to the La Liga title. It was the embodiment of a winning mentality, a championship tackle. A slide worthy of the highest footballing art. It was Iñigo, the savior. For me, making that kind of play is the same as scoring a goal, maybe even better. I prevented a possible goal. I'm just happy to contribute to the team's win, Iñigo said after the match. Was that tackle the best moment of the game? Reporters asked Hansi Flick. Absolutely. The way he threw himself under the ball, it was like scoring. Everyone celebrated it like a goal. It shows the spirit of the team. Iñigo not only played well, he showed leadership. He drove the team forward and inspired everyone. And it paid off, our coach responded. He came in like lightning, like a wild stallion, like a runaway train with no brakes, diving to save the day and clearing the ball with incredible precision, wrote Mundo Deportivo journalist Gabriel Sanz. Sport Daddy's journalist Tony Juan Martí compared the moment to Javier Mascherano's legendary slide tackle on Nicolas Bendtner. After Iñigo's special move, the football world exploded in applause. Fans understood the weight of that action in such a tough match. Some even called him the best defender in the world. Comparisons to Paolo Maldini started to surface. The hype is real. Without that tackle, all the other heroic moments, Szczęsny's save, Rafinha's defensive recovery, Gerard Martin's interception that led to the goal would have been for nothing. And Real Madrid would have cut the gap to just 2 points. Iñigo Martínez is the man without whom this incredible season would never have happened. Today we talk about how Hansi Flick helped shape one of the world's top center backs. Let's go! CULES, drop a like under this video. Iñigo's tackle truly deserves it. Thank you. Iñigo Martínez has walked a 30 path to this moment of glory. First, his departure from Athletic Club was marked by scandal and backlash. Local fans couldn't forgive his decision to join Barça, given he had been a defensive leader for Los Leones. Second, his move to Barcelona as a free agent in the summer of 2023 was a risky one. The club, as always, couldn't guarantee a 100% contract registration. That's why his deal included a clause allowing him to leave if registration failed. Still, everything worked out and Iñigo joined the club of his dreams, where he hoped to win major trophies. Asked what he brings to Barça, he told the press, "I'd highlight my competitive spirit. I'm here to work like everyone else. I know where I am, what this club is about, and what I have to do." Back then, Barca's main center backs were Araujo and Christensen, with Koundé also pushing to return to the position where he'd shown at Sevilla. And there was another key moment that revealed Iñigo's commitment to Barça and his desire to succeed here. To get registered in the summer of 2023, Iñigo agreed to sign a 1-year deal, even though he had actually signed for 2. Barcelona had promised to repay the favor by registering him early next season. Spoiler, that didn't happen. Despite flashes of brilliance, Iñigo's first season at Barça was far from successful. He suffered multiple muscular injuries that kept him out for over 10 matches. His numbers were modest: 25 appearances, 1,622 minutes, an average of 65 minutes per match. After a trophyless season, depth started to rise. He was already 33, he had just finished the season with several injuries and some shaky performances. Barça even considered terminating his contract early due to ongoing FFP issues. There were also plans to include him in a deal to extend João Felix's loan, offering Iñigo to Atletico Madrid. Thank goodness Atletico said no and sold Felix to Chelsea instead. Ultimately, the decisive factor in Iñigo's future was Hansi Flick's word. The coach had been impressed with Iñigo's pre-season performance. He saw in the Spaniard a ready-made defensive leader, with elite physical and technical attributes, plus natural leadership. That's Flick's philosophy for building a team. You need a few experienced leaders, ideally one in each line. So the German boss insisted Iñigo be registered. The Basque defender was prioritized at the start of the season, even ahead of Dani Olmo, who still hadn't been registered. And just hours before the team's departure for their La Liga opener against Valencia, Iñigo was officially included in the squad list. From the very first official games, it became clear why Flick had prioritized Iñigo over Olmo. Barca's coaching staff had been developing a phenomenal offside trap system, one now recognized worldwide. The key component of that system, the most experienced player in the backline. Iñigo was commanding the defense of Koundé, Cubarsí and Balde, perfectly timing the step forward to catch opponents offside. Reliever journalist Jordi Cardero describes his importance. Some players gain points when you see them live, not just on TV. Iñigo is one of them. He's a respected figure in a young dressing room, and he brings that leadership to the pitch. You can literally see him orchestrating the press, shouting instructions for when to push up and catch attackers offside. Iñigo Martínez is the general of Barca's high defensive line, and together with the team, they've achieved something unlikely to be matched. According to Mundo Deportivo, 30 goals have been disallowed this season thanks to VAR, or automated offside system. Playing with a high defensive line carries risk, but it also enables Barca's elite pressing game. Coordination and communication are key, and Iñigo is the leader executing Flick's vision. That's why the coach values him so highly. It's also clear how well 17-year-old Pau Cubarsí has looked alongside him. Iñigo is the best partner to help him keep growing, they say at the club, which recently extended Iñigo's contract for another season. This season has been a fairy tale for a player many had written off after year one in Barca. Iñigo has already played 39 matches, scored 3 goals and provided 5 assists, clocking an impressive 3,330 minutes. He's a guaranteed starter and a defensive leader. Even Luis de la Fuente, coach of reigning European champion Spain, called him up for the March Nations League games, though an ultimately minor injury kept him out. It was his first call-up since December 2023. Iñigo wins duels, on the ground and in the air. He devours space, he plays fearless, he leads. He is the only player from Barca's chaotic 2023 transfer window still in the squad today. And it finally makes perfect sense. In the last 8 games he's hit top form, and it couldn't come at a better time, with the season's decisive stretch upon us. The most important thing is that as a coaching staff we speak the same language as the players. That's not easy, no one questions us. For example, Iñigo has adapted and is at an incredible level. He's an absolute leader and gives everything for this club. He's a role model. What he did was fantastic, said Hansi Flick about one of his favorites. Iñigo leaves everything on the pitch. He truly risked his health making that tackle, and that's what brought us the 3 vital points in one of the season's most important matches in the title race. In games like this, leagues are won or lost. They're fighting to stay up, we're fighting for the title. They do not want this more than us. We want it more because we're fighting to be champions. Let's not throw away all our work. Let's go, said Barca fitness coach Pepe Conde before the game. And in matches like this, you need warriors, you need leaders, you need someone like Iñigo Martínez. We actually signed this talent for free. Thank you, Iñigo. Thank you, Hansi Flick. CULES, hit that like button if you're amazed by Iñigo's performances. Drop your thoughts in the comments and stay with us. Love Barcelona and Visca Barça!